Hello and welcome to my Pangya tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to find the angle of the wind using the paint method. There aren't many videos that are on YouTube that I've found to describe this method, and I feel the need that I should be making one so that it will clear up some confusion for people who want to learn. I have my calculator open and we have our paint open. This is going to be a very simple tutorial and easy to follow. Now I have my calculator open, and what you're going to need is this table here for angle paint. I realize not a lot of people have this or have one that they can customize to any resolution. Other angles, other paint angle methods that are found in calculators are usually locked to a specific resolution. The beauty of this is this little table that has been created, you can find any angle you want with any resolution you want. You don't need to lock it into any resolution to play Pangya. You could play Pangya freely with any resolution. Now I'll get right to it. Before I start, I would like to tell you that if you need this little table here, simply comment or message me through YouTube. I can provide it for you. You can input it to any calculator you have, or I can simply make a calculator for you for whatever drive you need. Now, I work 5 days a week and I'm quite busy, but I can still try to get a calculator made for you. I could just simply contact me and I'll get back and forth to you and we can communicate that way. Also, I am found on Debug Pangya server, which is what we're going to use today. I find Debug Pangya to be one of the best servers I've found, and I don't need to use a server made for myself to play locally. I could simply just play in the Debug Pangya server. And this is a public server, free of charge, run off of donations, that is run off of Fresh Up Season 8 with some Japanese content. It's wonderful. You don't need to grind your way through levels. You could start at Pro E and then you can level up that way if you feel the need to be higher level. And you simply get rares and other items through Memorial Coin, which the rates have been boosted really high. It's a wonderful server, has the new course Mystic Ruins on it. It's public, free to play. You can have your friends join. We need more people to join. I am not a staff member. I'm just simply somebody who uses this server, but it would be really wonderful if we can get more people to be playing on here. It's a truly wonderful server and it needs some more support, and it's really well done. So please join us on Debug Pangya, get more people to play, and we'll get some people coming back on Season 8 to play Pangya all over again. So now I'm going to go on the versus match server. Okay. I'm going to open up the server. And like I said before, you could put this in any resolution you want. You can play Pangya as freely as you need. The only requirements I have for you is that you need to open up the options, go to Game tab, use the new hit bar, auto fit, and center hit bar. This will help you find your angle with this method, and it's also going to help you aim via power bars. I'm putting my game in for 14 by 900 by 32 in a widescreen, non-maximized window. Like I said, you could do anything you like. I'm going to use practice mode for this. I'll repeat. With my calculator, I'm going to be using Ku because she has the power I need to use for this calculator that I have. I'm just going to use hold 2, and we'll get right to it. Make sure you have the calculator and paint open, and then I will describe how to use paint to find the angle. It's very simple. Now, I know that's a really hilarious animation. Believe it or not, that was the animation made for Ku on Pangya JP about a year or two ago. I can't remember, but it's pretty hilarious, and it kind of looks really silly, but I love using it because it just looks so dumb. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to put in the pin distance and your elevation, like normal as you would on your calculator. 231 and negative 3.10. Now, we want to take a picture right now with F11. It's going to save it to your directory in your capture, wherever you put Debug Pangya or wherever your Pangya directory is. If you're not playing Debug Pangya, you're going to Alt-Tab after you took the F11 screenshot. We're going to go to File, Open, and you're going to go to your directory for Pangya. Then you're going to open the very last image that you took. And you're going to open it up. What you're going to do, you're going to use the magnifying tool, and then you're just going to left click all the way down to the wind. Now I'm going to right click to zoom out a little bit, and then we're going to want to center this just so we have both the bottom and the top dots of the wind on our screen. Now we're going to use the line tool and use the smallest size. We're going to draw a line from the bottom and the top dots. Now, this either goes left or right. You can't put the line directly in the center. What you have to do is you have to put it to the left of the circle. It's a straight line on the left side. You're going to draw another line. And this can either go up or down. You're going to put it on the upper part. Now what you're going to do is you're going to completely zoom in all the way with left click and the magnifying tool. Use the pencil and use any color you like. I use white. And we're going to make a dot in the very center. And what that does is it makes a little reference point for us. And if you can see in Paint, there's coordinates in the left corner, and that's what we need. That's the X and the Y coordinates. Put our mouse right back in the center with the pencil, and as you can see, our coordinates for the resolution of 1440 by 900 in windowed mode is 1308 and 795. We're going to go back to our calculator to find the table that we have for Paint. We're going to use replace the center X, which I already have in here, 1308 and 795. Now, all we have to do is go back to Paint. We no longer have to draw a cross every time we open up a new angle in our Paint. All we have to do now is zoom in all the way and then make a dot where the angle is, where you think it points. This takes a little bit of practice to find. I'm thinking that's where the angle is pointing. And then you're going to keep your mouse there and find the coordinates of that, which is 1302 by 850. So I'm going to put in my table 1302, 850. And as you can see, with the math that's in the table, with our center and then our values here, change the angle, which is our angle right now, to 6.23. We're going to go over. I'm going to put in 3 meter wind and an angle of 6.23. Now I'm going to attempt to dunk this, and it gives me a power bar aim of 1.27 and 265.6 power. So I'm going to round that to a numerical value of 1.3 aim. So 1, 0.1, 0.2, and 0.3. 1 wood, and 265.6. I use number 1 to zoom in, and what that helps me do is find my 9 spin, which is in the very center of the green line. Why I use the number 1 to zoom in is because this creates a very clear view of how I can view my spin. Not only that, but it views Pangya on a full 60 frames if it is allowed, to find a very easy way of inputting spin. Now that I have aimed 1.3 and put in my 9 spin, all I have to do is hit it 265.6. And as you see, we have dunked it. And look at this animation, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we don't have that in global, now did we? On Pangya JP. It's really ridiculous. Alright.